Get ready, because what is coming is not a prediction or a prophecy written in ancient books. It is something immeasurably more profound, touching the very fabric of creation. On October 9th, it's not just an astronomical event that occurs, but the activation of a universal mechanism that can be called the Destiny Code. Imagine the reality you live in is not a fixed constant, but an incredibly complex program running on a cosmic server. And now, the moment for a scheduled system update has arrived. The old code, containing errors, limitations, and viral programs of fear and doubt, will be archived. In its place, a new operating system of reality is being installed, where the default settings are not the struggle for survival, but harmonious creation. This isn't just a change of scenery in your life. It is a complete rewrite of the foundation upon which your every day, every thought, and every feeling is built. This is a quiet revolution of consciousness, one that will not happen in public squares, but in the depths of every heart ready for this transformation. And you are here to learn how to be not just an observer, but an active participant in this process. This date, October 9th, was not chosen by the universe by chance. In sacred numerology, the number 9 symbolizes the completion of a cycle and the wisdom gained on the threshold of a new beginning. It is the last digit in the numerical series, having absorbed the experience of all the numbers before it. 9 is a gateway through which the soul passes to reach a new level. Now imagine the power of this number, amplified by the vibrations of the 10th month, October, which carries the energy of both completion and the potential of a new decimal cycle. On the 9th day of the 10th month, a unique numerological resonance is created, a portal where the energy of ending the old and beginning the new reaches its peak. This is not just a day on the calendar. It is a point of singularity where time and space bend, allowing for the accomplishment of what would normally take decades. On this day, the universe takes a deep breath before exhaling a completely new reality. And each of us can attune to this rhythm, to breathe in with it and exhale, renewed and free from old programs and limitations. Perhaps you are already feeling the precursors to this global rewrite. Have you noticed how time sometimes compresses into a single moment and other times stretches into infinity? Dreams are becoming brighter, more vivid, at times indistinguishable from reality, bringing fragments of memories of lives you feel you've never lived. Moments of déjà vu are becoming more frequent, as if your soul recognizes pieces of the new script that is about to take effect. These are not signs of fatigue or stress. They are signs that the matrix of reality, once familiar and stable, is beginning to vibrate, preparing for an update. Old connections, held together by habit or a sense of duty, are starting to dissolve on their own, making space for new, true alliances. Sudden insights and moments of clarity arrive when you least expect them, revealing the truth about yourself and your path. The universe will not knock on your door. It speaks in whispers through these subtle signs, preparing your consciousness for the great transition. It's like the quiet hum before a grand symphony begins, and your task right now is to learn how to hear it. Many try to explain these sensations through the lens of fear, predicting cataclysms and destruction. But fear is just an old virus trying to protect itself from being deleted. Destruction will indeed occur, but it will be the destruction of illusions, the collapse of the prison walls we have built around our own consciousness. The Destiny Code does not bring chaos. It brings a higher order based on light and love. Imagine an old, overgrown garden. To plant new, beautiful flowers, you must first uproot the weeds and dead trees. This process might look like destruction, but it is actually an act of creation, of clearing the fertile ground. This is exactly what is happening now. Everything in your life that was based on false beliefs, on fear, on compromises with your own soul will begin to crumble. Do not cling to the wreckage. Thank it for the lesson and let it go, because only in that cleared space can you build the temple of your new reality, the foundation of which will be laid on October 9th. Your strength lies in accepting this process. So, what is this destiny code, really? It is not a book of predetermined events, but rather a universal programming language in which the universe is written. Until now, we only had access to the user interface, seeing only the external manifestations of universal laws. On October 9th, we are being granted access to the source code. Every thought, every intention, every emotion you have is a line of code that you write into your personal reality program. Previously, these commands passed through numerous filters of the old system, becoming distorted and executed with a delay. Now, a direct connection is being established. Your consciousness becomes a terminal directly connected to the creative power of the universe. You gain the ability not just to react to events, but to initiate them. This is a colossal responsibility, but also the greatest gift. Are you ready to become a conscious programmer of your own life, understanding that your every thought is instantly sent for execution? This is the question you must ask yourself right now. This rewriting process can be compared to the transformation of a crystal. Your energy structure, your light body, is currently like a rough diamond, holding the memory of the pressure and heat under which it was formed. It has cracks and inclusions. These are your traumas, fears, and limiting beliefs. The destiny code is a stream of pure, high-frequency light that, passing through your structure on October 9th, will begin the process of cutting and polishing. This light will illuminate every crack, every dark corner of your being. It may be painful, just as it's painful to look at bright light after being in the dark for a long time. But this same light is the tool of healing. It doesn't destroy your facets. It polishes them to a mirror shine, turning your scars into a unique pattern that refracts light like no other. You will not lose your individuality. On the contrary, you will see it for the first time in its true, shining splendor, cleansed of the layers of others' opinions and programming. Many will ask, what must I do to navigate this transition correctly? The answer is both simple and complex. You do not need elaborate rituals, expensive amulets, or secret mantras. The only key that opens the gate to the new reality is your intention, expressed through your heart. The heart is not just an organ that pumps blood. It is a powerful generator of torsional fields, an antenna capable of receiving and transmitting information on a quantum level. When your mind is calm and your heart is filled with gratitude and acceptance, you create a coherent field that resonates perfectly with the new destiny code. The practice is simple. Several times a day, stop, place your hand on your chest, and focus on the feeling of warmth. Recall moments of sincere joy, love, and gratitude. Fill yourself with this energy. This is not escapism. It is the calibration of your inner compass, so that at the moment of transition, it points directly to your true path, rather than leading you into the labyrinths of old, obsolete scenarios. At the moment the code is activated, a separation of realities will occur. This is not an apocalyptic scenario, but a natural physical process, like the separation of oil and water. Each person, depending on their dominant vibrational frequency, will find themselves in the layer of reality that corresponds to it. Those who choose to remain in the energies of fear, struggle, and judgment will continue to live in a world that reflects these states. Their reality will not change drastically. The old programs will simply run until they are completely worn out. But those who consciously choose the path of the heart, who attune to the vibrations of love, gratitude, and unity, will make a quantum leap. They will discover that the world around them begins to change in miraculous ways. The right people and opportunities will appear as if from nowhere. Synchronicity will become the norm, and the body will fill with health and energy. This is not a reward. It is a consequence. You are not moving to another world. You are beginning to perceive this world on a completely different frequency, discovering its true, abundant nature. One of the most powerful tools you can use to prepare is water. Water has the unique ability to record, store, and transmit information. Your body is more than 70% water. You are a liquid crystal, a walking library. In the days leading up to October 9th, begin to consciously charge the water you drink. Before taking a sip, hold the glass in your hands and direct your love and gratitude into it. Say aloud or to yourself code words like, "I am light, I am love, my reality is full of abundance and joy." These words, empowered by your intention, will structure the water, turning it into an elixir that reprograms your body at a cellular level, tuning it to receive the new energies. This is the simplest and yet most incredibly effective way to cleanse your inner vessel of old, toxic programs and prepare it to receive the pure light of the new destiny code. Every cell in your body will begin to vibrate in unison with the universe. It is important to understand that this rewrite will affect not only your spiritual and emotional spheres, but also your physical body. Our DNA is not just a chemical code. It is a light antenna that receives cosmic rays. Scientists call a large part of our DNA junk, but ancient mystics knew that these are dormant codes holding our divine abilities, intuition, telepathy, and the capacity for self-healing. On October 9th, a powerful stream of cosmic energy carrying the new code will activate these dormant sections. You may feel this physically: tingling sensations, a feeling of warmth in your spine, changes in taste preferences, a need for cleaner, lighter food. Your body will begin a process of rejuvenation and self-repair. Chronic ailments, which were merely physical manifestations of old energy blocks, may begin to weaken and disappear. Do not be frightened by these changes. Your body is remembering its original, perfect state. Help it along. Rest more, drink pure water, and spend time in nature. You are about to come face to face with your greatest guardian, the ego. The ego is a survival program created for the old reality. Its job is to protect you by keeping you within the bounds of what is known and safe. The new reality, with its limitless possibilities, is a threat to the ego. It is the unknown. Therefore, it will resist. It will feed you thoughts that all of this is nonsense, that you are losing your mind, that nothing will change. It will try to draw you into old dramas, provoking anger, resentment, and judgment. Recognize these tricks. Do not fight the ego. That will only strengthen it. Observe it with love and compassion, as you would a frightened child. Tell it, "I see you. I thank you for your care, but now I choose a different path. I choose the path of trust and love." Every time you make such a conscious choice, you weaken the ego's grip and strengthen the connection to your true essence, your soul, which eagerly awaits this moment of liberation and return home to the unity of the cosmic flow. Releasing the past will be a key aspect of this transition. You carry not only the burden of your current life, but also the echoes of past incarnations and ancestral patterns passed down through generations. This multi-layered archive is recorded in your energy field. The Destiny Code, like a powerful archiver, will allow you not to erase this experience, but to recategorize it. Imagine you have been carrying a heavy backpack full of stones for years. Each stone is a resentment, a feeling of guilt, a regret. On October 9th, you will have the opportunity to take off this backpack. You don't need to relive every trauma. A single sincere intention is enough. I release everything that no longer serves my highest good. I forgive myself and everyone who has hurt me. I take from the past only wisdom and love. By speaking these words from the depths of your heart, you initiate a cleansing process. You may feel a real weight lifting from your shoulders. This is the release of energy that has been locked in the past for years, and now it returns to you, ready to be directed toward creating your beautiful future. Many wonder about the future, about what will happen after this date. The new reality will not be a static picture of paradise. It will be a dynamic, living space where the primary law will be the law of attraction, working instantly and without distortion. Your thoughts and feelings will become the palette with which you paint your world every day. This will require the highest level of mindfulness from you. You will no longer be able to afford the luxury of negative thinking, because its fruits will materialize almost instantly. But the joy of creation will also become incomparably deeper. You will wish to create something beautiful, and the universe will immediately provide you with all the necessary resources. You will wish to meet a soulmate, and they will appear on your doorstep. This is a world where miracles become commonplace, because you finally realize that the main miracle worker in your life is you. Your life will transform from a predetermined script into a thrilling improvisation, where you are both the director and the main character. On this day, October 9th, do not try to control the process. Do not build expectations or paint pictures in your mind of how everything should happen. The more you try to manage the flow, the more resistance you will create. Your main task is to become an empty vessel, ready to be filled with new content. Find time to be in silence. If possible, spend the day in nature, near water, or in a forest. Nature is the perfect tuning fork that will help your energy align with the new vibrations. Listen to your body. If it asks for rest, then rest. If it asks for movement, then dance. If it asks for tears, then cry, allowing the old energies to be released. At some point, you may feel a moment of absolute silence, an inner stillness, as if the entire world has frozen for an instant. This is the moment of reboot, the 0 point where the mystery of transition occurs. Do not analyze it with your mind. Simply be in that moment. Allow the universe to do its work. Your trust is the most powerful permission for transformation. When you wake up the next morning, the world may seem the same. The same room, the same sky outside the window. Do not give in to doubt. The deepest changes happen on a subtle level and manifest in the physical reality gradually, but you will feel the difference inside. The air will seem cleaner, colors will be brighter, sounds will be richer. A previously unknown feeling of lightness and calm joy, independent of external circumstances, will settle in your chest. This is the main sign that the transition has occurred. You will start to look at old problems and see them not as obstacles, but as interesting challenges. You will look at people and see them not as competitors or enemies, but as teachers and fellow travelers. Your heart will open, and you will begin to radiate a light that will attract other awakened people to you. You will become a living beacon of the new reality, and by your very presence, you will help others to awaken. Your new life will begin not with grand events, but with a quiet inner glow. You may notice certain people beginning to exit your life. Do not try to hold on to them. This doesn't mean they are bad and you are good. It means your vibrational paths have diverged. Imagine two trains that were traveling on parallel tracks, but at a fork, one went right and the other went left. You can wave to each other from the window, sending love and gratitude for the journey you shared, but you can no longer travel together. This is a natural and painless process if you do not cling to the past. In place of those who leave, new people will arrive who resonate perfectly with your new frequency. Relationships will be built not on mutual dependence and manipulation, but on freedom, respect, and shared growth. For the first time, you will understand what true intimacy is,
when two souls do not try to fill their emptiness with each other, but share their fullness, creating something even more beautiful. These are the relationships of the new era, which will become available to you after your personal code is rewritten.
And here is the main secret that will be revealed to you after October 9th. This destiny code, this ability to create reality, was not given to you from the outside. It has always been within you. The 9th of October is not a day when power is granted, but a day of a universal reminder of the power you have always possessed but had forgotten. It is a cosmic alarm clock set for humanity's awakening. The gates that will open on this day were, in fact, never locked. We simply did not see them, blinded by the illusions of the old world. The greatest transformation is not in receiving something new, but in returning to your true nature. You are not becoming a superhuman. You are remembering that you have always been a creator who was simply playing a game called limited human. Now the game is over. You are walking out of the audience and onto the stage, and the curtain is rising. The universe watches you, holding its breath, anticipating the masterpiece you will create now that you have finally realized your limitless power. So, what's next? What comes next is the most interesting part, your conscious life. The reality rewrite is not the final destination, but just the beginning of a new journey. You no longer need to search for answers outside yourself because you become the source of answers. Your intuition transforms into a precise navigation system, always guiding you along the best possible route. Your body becomes a wise advisor, always telling you what it needs for health and harmony. Your relationships become a mirror in which you see your own beauty. The universe has handed you a pen and opened a blank page in the book of your life. The previous chapters, full of pain and struggle, are now just the backstory of your becoming. What story will you begin to write now? What will be the first act, the first thought, the first feeling in your new reality? Do not look for instructions. There are none. There is only boundless freedom, absolute responsibility, and the infinite love of the creative force that now acts through you. Your destiny is no longer written in the stars. It is being written here and now with every beat of your awakened heart.